Okay, it's the middle of October in western North Carolina, and I'm giving a post-Helene update. I'm right in the thick of things, but you wouldn't know it, at least not from the front yard. These dahlias that I feel like when you cut them, they lose their petals immediately. Somehow, I still had ones that were full of petals and in bloom after the storm. And it's a little bit later on a Sunday. Lavender looks like it's growing happy in between the zinnias. And it's quieter because people still don't have water or power. We were lucky enough to have power restored last Sunday. I'm making this on a Sunday. Although it did go out briefly yesterday, which gave me a little bit of a panic. Mustard, ajuga, it's a purple kale, some yarrow. Hopefully next year all these things will have filled out. Catmint. Mustard doesn't look very happy. Powdery mildew on it. Salvia is still kicking. Thyme. The little corner where I can't get anything to grow. Sedum. A prickly pear cactus. Calathea. Another sedum. So yeah, not too much damage that you can tell by the front yard, and obviously all of the projects that we're in the middle of have been absolutely backburnered because we still don't have water, and probably won't for another 6 weeks maybe. But we're trying to keep it positive and in perspective. We've had a lot of people around us that lost everything. So I'm just gonna look over this way. Instead of going all the way down in there. Well, maybe I won't go all the way down in there. If nothing else, just to get up close with these dahlias. And I think I'm gonna leave them in the ground this year and see what happens, because just like everything else, there's bigger priorities right now. So the garden's getting backburnered, although the back garden's a different animal. We'll see that in a minute. So my dahlia blew down and broke, so I just cut that off at the tuber. It's trying to make a leaf there, so I appreciate your efforts, dahlia. The Dracula dahlia is doing okay. Seems like every time I come out here, I've just missed a flower. I think I maybe caught like one on one of my videos, but they're really pretty, like a dark magenta pink. Zebra crossing dianthus. And then sort of a wide shot, 9 barks. Ceotheras that never bloomed, but hopefully they will next year. Lots of hollyhock babies. And then some of the branches that fell off of our cedar over there. The mulching project that has been interrupted indefinitely. Let's see. Check up on these little guys, which you have to just weed this corner a little bit, not fully, but a hyssop, Anahyssop, forsythia. Looks like it's growing in well. That was a teeny little thing. What is catmint behind it? Perovskia, which is kind of filling out. I feel like I should move that though, but again, it's probably next year's task. Mississippi and some gooseberry basil. And then the raspberries are still producing, which is wonderful. There was like a whole week where I couldn't pick any because, you know, just happened to exist. It's mullein, I would say. Pumpkin, hollyhocks. But yeah, having to find water takes up an awful lot of time. Makes us grateful for all of our normal modern conveniences, but also these rain barrels, guys, saved us in a big way from at least having to expend even more energy finding water for flushing toilets. It's just the things you don't even think about, you know? We did have water in the basement and then found out that our windows open, so that's helped to start airing things out. That got broken as I cut it down. There's some more back there. They're looking pretty sad though. So these guys, yeah, and they're, you know, after having, you know, huge flood and a deluge, it's been completely dry for about 2 weeks. So everything's starting to look a little bit sad. The weather's also starting to turn. And that is my black lace elderberry. She is not very black right now, and I think that's because it's not getting enough sunlight to, sorry, squirrel, to make that pigment. You can see the black mondo grass, and he was doing fine. Let's see, Juba. We got coleus back there that grew from seed, and they're definitely looking a little sad. Hosta's looking good. Hukra. Obviously need to get a bigger stake for this guy since it's flopping out here. And that's when I grew from a cutting, which I'm very proud of myself for. It's the first successful, I've got one at the other end, first successful things I've done from cuttings. I've tried a number of times. I think, like most things, I probably loved it to death. You know, overwatering or something, fussing over it too much. When I should have just left it alone. I'm sorry for the glare there. So all of this totally fine. Nothing, no real damage. I see tons of debris in the bed, which I do like to clean it out once or twice a season, make it a little nicer looking, but again, priorities, that may not happen for a while, and you'll see why in the next video. On top of just, you know, having to figure out how to do laundry when you don't have water at your house. I want to get some powdery mildew on that one. Oh well, we're lucky to have it.